Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of Quick Tips with WeVideo. It's glad to have you back for another chance to engage in different ways of utilizing WeVideo in your classroom with your students. As always, I'm your host, Ryan, and with me is our other host for this show, Stu. Hey, Stu.
Hey Ryan, how you doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Excited for the show today.
Yeah, what are you excited to show our audience today?
Well, we have a really robust set of resources that are sort of great. It's a great set of back-to-school resources that teachers can use to infuse creativity and make multimedia part of their classroom right off the bat, to build community in their classroom, get to know their students. And so, yeah, I'm excited to sort of show people the set of resources that they can leverage to get started using multimedia in their classroom right away.
Yeah, and specifically, we're going to continue talking about our September Creative Challenge that just launched last week. And there are a number of different projects that we've made available as part of that challenge for you to complete. Today, we're specifically going to show you the Introduce Yourself assignment idea from our Assignment Ideas library that's connected to this activity. But as you've seen in some other episodes that you've watched previously, there are activities like Share Your Summer and other community building activities, the My Personality GIF, and things like that you can use to build community and get your students certified along the way. So as always, please, if you like the content that you see today, give us a thumbs up by clicking that like button here, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and join us each and every Tuesday. We're going to be putting out a new episode every week until we decide not to. Hopefully we'll keep this streak going to give you opportunities to engage with us, learn some new and valuable information about WeVideo, how to use it in your context with your students. And please click that notification bell to get notified when episodes drop. We're going to drop them every Tuesday. And we hope to see you back here each and every week. But for today, let's dive into our Introduce Yourself activity. And Stu's going to go ahead and pull up his screen for us, and he'll dive right into that activity and show you all the ways you can bring a traditional activity in the classroom, right? Like introducing yourself at the beginning of the year. I remember I used to have my students do the summer bingo where they'd go around and collect information about what people did or what they like. This, I think, is a spin on that traditional Introduce Yourself activity, more engaging, more fun, creating a video to introduce yourself.
Totally, yeah. I used to also do an activity. It was like a personal museum activity where students would bring in artifacts and then they would present to the class, and that was a lot of fun. But this is sort of a spin on that, where it's like bring your camera to your life, right, and show us the important people, the important places, the things that you're into. Capture those, edit a video, and bring that video back to the classroom to show your students. And just super fun to host a film fest, show the videos. I think that you can have students sort of share a little bit about themselves, but when you actually get to see the things that they're talking about, see the aspects of their life that you don't regularly get to see in the classroom, you really get to know each other on a deeper level and form those bonds early on. And that I think we know that forming relationships with students, having strong relationships with students, and building a strong community in the classroom where students feel confident and safe and connected to one another, that sets up a learning environment that just leads to more impactful learning throughout the school year. So we know the importance of building that community, and I think this is a great activity for really forming some strong bonds at the beginning of the school year. So like Ryan said, one of the things we're going to talk about is the Introduce Yourself activity. That is all pre-built, ready for you to go. It's in the Assignment Ideas library, and you can just scroll down and look for this little graphic of the person waving, introducing themselves, and you can preview that assignment to assign it. This assignment comes with a number of resources, which I'll share in a moment, but I'm going to go ahead and save that assignment as a draft to my class. We'll do English Language Arts for this one, and then jump over to the class. And I've got a couple here saved. You can edit the assignment if you want. I'm going to just go ahead and assign it and jump over to review progress. Okay, so I've got my students here. None of them have started yet. And we'll just jump over to a student view. And so here is a student logged in. To access this course, they're going to they're going to navigate to classes. They'll open up their class, in this case, English Language Arts, and they'll see that assignment up here at the top, and they can go ahead and jump into that assignment. And so this is set up as an individual assignment. Like I said, you could go in and edit the assignment before assigning. You could make it a group project and do some other things with it. So this assignment comes with a starting block. So that's why we're seeing this pre-filled timeline down here. This is something you can modify as the teacher. If you go in to edit the assignment, you can modify this as a teacher. You can choose to not include it if you want students creating from scratch, or you can include the template here. And then students can always choose, right? They can just click and highlight everything and click delete if they want to get rid of that and create from scratch. So you can also offer the choice to use the template or to create from scratch.
Yeah, and that's a good solution if you want to have a pre-populated media bin when you create the assignment and not a starting block. If you create them together, or you just utilize what Stu showed you and quick and easy assign it, you don't have to do any modification. You just delete the timeline but leave the media, which could be helpful for students to get started.
Totally, absolutely. And so, like I said, this assignment, it's pre-built. It's sort of a turnkey assignment. Of course, you can make modifications if you want. For students, those assignment instructions that we were seeing earlier, they can be accessed by clicking the clipboard icon up here. They'll see an example video. I'll just play a few seconds of that. So this is going to be just kind of a quick example video there. They've got the instructions here, including a link to slides that's going to prompt them to make a copy. Yeah, and so these slides are going to walk students basically through the process of like pre-production, production, post-production, right? So they've got a little timeline here, just kind of overview of what they're going to do on day 1, day 2, day 3 to stay on track. Day 1's really learning about the assignment, right? What are they going to be creating? They've got an example here that they'll analyze. So some questions like, what are the strengths of this video? How could this video be improved? And what ideas does this give you for your own video? So looking at an example, analyzing it, and starting to think about what they might want to create, right? Here's a second example that's a little bit more involved, that instead of just using stock media library, they're actually going out, capturing media, and building a little bit lengthier of a story. So, you could have them analyze both or include one or the other. One's a little bit more of a stretch goal. And then there's a rubric, right? And so you can use this rubric, you can modify the rubric. And here's an activity for students to get familiar with the rubric and what they're going to be graded on. They actually fill this rubric out based on one of the example videos, and that just helps them get a sense of what they're going to be assessed on and what kind of features they're aiming to include in their video. They've got a little brainstorming template to think about what they want to include in their video, aspects of their identity and culture, their interests, the people and places that are important to them, favorite books, foods, books, movies. Sorry, I said books twice. Foods, books, movies, music, classes. Books are important, so maybe it's worth mentioning.
It is, totally. Yeah, I get you.
So so just doing some like pre-brainstorming. Another template to kind of help with that. This template is aligned to the template in the editor, which I'll show you here in a second. And then it's taking their brainstorm and making a plan for their video by filling out a storyboard. So what do they want to say, either with a voice recording or on camera or with text in their film? And then what do they want to show? What are the video clips that they want to include? And if they're going to be shooting in their own media, this is planning for the clips they want to capture. If they're just going to be using the stock media library, it's planning for the types of video clips they want to try to find in the stock media library.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then finally, it's time to edit. And so there is a tutorial video here that covers how to edit in WeVideo. There's also a link to the Certified Student Level 1 course that covers, it's just a basic intro to WeVideo. It shows students how to join classes, how to access assignments, how to edit their assignments in the WeVideo editor, how to turn them in, how to respond to comments in the editor. So all the things they need to know to get started navigating the platform and creating their first video. So you could assign the Certified Student Level 1 course, and I'll just open that up for everybody, to have students learn how to use WeVideo, and then assign this activity, the Introduce Yourself activity, for them to create a video. They can turn that video into us or into you, and you can contact us for them to earn a badge, certifying their skills. And then you can have students share their videos with each other to build community in your classroom. And so this course is pretty quick. This is all it is. It's these 6 videos that are each 1 minute and one's 2 minutes in length. So about 7 minutes worth of tutorial videos. And then it's just creation time. So creating their video using one of these prompts. So creating an About Me video, introducing themselves like we're covering today. But they could also do some of the other activities we've talked about on this show, like the Share Your Summer, creating a highlight reel from their summer. They could create the Dream Vacation video, which is another activity in the Assignment Ideas library, or a video teaching us about a topic they're interested in. So you're welcome to assign one of those prompts or let them choose. And great thing is they learn how to use the platform. They create their first video. It's something they can share with each other to get to know each other. And you're set up to make multimedia creation a regular part of your classroom. And they earn a badge certifying their skills. So a really great way to start the school year. You don't have to feel like you have to be an expert in video editing to teach them how to edit. They can learn it from here. And you really don't need to do much prep at all. The activities are in the assignment library ready for you to assign. So assign the course, assign the activity from the Assignment Ideas library, give them time to create, and then run a film fest and celebrate.
Great process to get you up and running quickly. I'm going to leave for you down in the description. You go find the direct links to those assignment ideas that are related to this course. As long as you're logged into your WeVideo account, it'll take you right to that preview page that you saw Stu share earlier. So check out the activities that you might want to try. As long as you're logged into WeVideo, click that link and it'll take you right there. So you don't even have to do any of that scrolling and searching in the library.
Awesome. So I'm just going to come back to our slides that we're sharing that are part of this assignment that students can use to guide themselves through the project, or you can use at the front of the classroom to guide students through the project together. And that brings us to the end. The final thing is for students to edit their videos, turn them in, and then for you to host a film festival for students to get to know each other. So coming back to the student view where we were a minute ago, we were in the editor, right? And so I was talking about how they can access all the resources here and the slides and the instructions in the example video from the clipboard here. So in the editor, like I said, there's a starting block or a template filled out here. And so to edit that, it's super simple. So for example, we've got this like opening slide, right? This opening scene. If they want to change this, maybe they're into collecting records. Maybe they're not big hikers. They can, upload their own media from the Uploads tab or the project bin, or they can use the stock media library, search for media that aligns with the content they want to include, and they can just click and drag this over the media that's there, click replace. It's going to trim it down and it'll fit in that space. And then they can come in here and double click on the text block, and then they can change this to say, their name. They can change the font and the color to kind of customize this and make it, maybe have their own sort of feel a little bit more. And then there we go. That first scene is done, right? They can also change the audio if they want. They can just go to the stock media library. Maybe we'll search for some soul music. They can click to preview. Okay, and if we want to use that one, again, we just click and drag and click replace.
I've heard that tune playing a lot.
Yeah, that one's in a couple of videos.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really that simple. And then this template, the way this is set up, I'll play this. I'm just going to turn the volume down so I can kind of talk over this. But it's set up for them to talk about where they're from, to talk about some of their favorite things, to talk about their hobbies and interests. So again, like maybe painting's not one of their hobbies and interests, but maybe hiking is one of their hobbies and interests. They can, search the stock media library, click and drag, and replace, and go through like that. And if they want to add a voice recording explaining their hobbies and interests and all the different components of their videos, they can easily do that from the project bin by clicking narrate and going through the steps of recording. Or if they want to add some additional text, there's another track here. And so they could also use text to call out those things. So I could just drag a text block down here and edit that. And position it where I want. And then, again, you can kind of edit the font and the color and all that to customize it. But you could use text or a voice recording to make things more explicit, or just replace the media and show those things that way. So that's it. So once they're done, they can go ahead and click turn in.
I'll never get tired of the Star Wipes.
The Star Wipes are great, yeah. That video now lives in their turned in section of their English language arts class instead of their to do section. And that's where they can find all their exports. And then as a teacher, let's share this tab instead. So now as a teacher, I now see I have a video turned in. I can review that video. And once more videos are turned in, they're all going to live on this page, which is taking a second to load. My Wi-Fi must be a little slow right now. But you guys have probably seen this in other demos anyways. So I'll come back to that.
There it goes.
There we go. So as more students turn in their videos, they'll show up here underneath the student's name, and I can just click through and review those videos or project them for the class to see. So that's the Introduce Yourself activity, using the Student Level 1 certification course to teach students how to edit, using the slides to help them analyze an example video, go through the steps of brainstorming and planning their video, and then editing their video, and then hosting a film fest. And then one more thing that we have for you this week is our September Creative Challenge is now live. And the September Creative Challenge is actually for your students to complete the Certified Student Level 1 course. So by running this activity, by having them complete the Certified Student Level 1 course, not only are you giving them an opportunity to learn WeVideo and earn a badge, create a video to share with students to get to know each other and build community in your classroom, you're also giving them the opportunity to complete our Creative Challenge for September. So you can submit students' videos for a chance to win prizes. And we will pick a winner at the end of the month, and we will send swag to your classroom. We will announce it on social media that you're the winner. Students get so excited about winning this, and even just participating, right? Even just knowing they're creating something that's going to be submitted to WeVideo as for a chance to win this challenge for the month is really exciting for students. And we release a new challenge every month, so it's a new activity every month that you can run in your classroom. Super fun and engaging for students. Great way to enhance learning. And it has all the resources that you need: example videos, tutorials, etc. So you can submit videos via the link here. And this is just wevidio.com/creative-challenges to access those as well.
And the one thing I'll say is we will collect submissions up until the end of the month. This challenge has been running now for about a week, so you still have time. As Stu showed you, that was a super simple activity to run to get you started. I know that presentation, that slide deck was phenomenal, and it gives you so many different resources. And you can take this as short form or long form as you want. If you want them to go through, if you want your students to go through that process of brainstorming and designing and utilizing storyboards, you can, or you can utilize that template, utilize that story block, which can short circuit, so to speak, some of that planning time, and dragging and dropping and replacing. The other option I saw, and what I love about the WeVideo product is the customizability of everything that you saw in the editor, including if you want student voice to be heard on that introduce yourself video, you can utilize the narrate feature, which we've showed in previous videos, to add a talk track or a voice track to this assignment. So you can think about doing that and mastering the audio lower so the student's voice comes through, and it just kind of can make it a more engaging experience. Or you just utilize music. Either way, again, highly customizable, highly personalized for your context and your students.
Totally. And this creative challenge page is inviting students to get certified and then create a video to submit. And that could be the About Me / introduce yourself activity that we've been talking about today. It could also be the share your summer activity, creating a highlight reel recapping their summer. And so we've got a link to that activity here as well. So feel free to assign that one in place of the About Me / introduce yourself activity, or give them choice. And then we also have at the bottom of this creative challenge page some other great activities that are really designed to get students creating multimedia, but also designed to enable students to get to know each other and build community in your classroom. This Design Your Name and My Personality Gift, these two activities are relatively quick and short, but also really fun and engaging, and a great way for students to get to know each other. So you might implement those activities in your classroom as well. So definitely scroll down and check those out.
And if you want to see how Stu built examples for these, head over to the quick tips section on our YouTube page after you're done watching this video, and watch episodes 2 and 3 if you haven't. Episode 2 was about the Share Your Summer activity, and then episode 3 was all about creating motion graphics, which kind of goes along with the Design Your Name activity. So get over there and do that after you've finished after you've finished the next minute and a half of this video.
And I think, was episode 1 My Personality GIF?
It was. Episode 1 was My Personality GIF. Yep. Hey, we're already 4 episodes in, Stu. We've got, when we're on episode 50, we're going to be like, what was episode 4 about? I don't remember. Yeah.
Call it out.
Again, yeah. Ambitious? Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're going to get there, buddy. So again, as we wrap up, a great way to start the year, to start your community building with your class, this Introduce Yourself assignment, or any of those activities that you can select from, have been intentionally designed to be those icebreaker back to school activities, those community builders that every educator utilizes in their toolkit. And these are fun and engaging ways to provide students a connection to multimedia content creation, and give them what they already know and love, which is video. Right? The more opportunities we provide students to connect to their real lives and to the lives outside the classroom, the better connected they're going to be inside our classrooms. Video is an amazing way to do that. And these activities really just take those traditional icebreakers and make them more fun and engaging.
Awesome. Yeah, and also we share activities, we share ideas all the time, content ideas, ways to use WeVideo. So definitely follow us on social media. You can find me on Twitter at Stu Jernigan. Ryan, you're on Twitter as well, yeah?
I am, always at RK from WeVideo, as it says in my descriptor there. You can follow at WeVideo on Twitter. I believe we're on Instagram as well. Though I'm not an Instagram guy, so I kind of keep to my Twitter sphere, and that's about it for me. But you can follow us on those social channels. You can always, again, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Click the notification bell. We are very interactive on Twitter and LinkedIn as well. If you're posting about us, I see Stu out there active, reposting, engaging with folks. So help spread the word about this great tool, these great products, these great videos that you see out there. And we definitely appreciate that and reciprocate the love. Stu, thanks again. We'll see you next week. All of you, thank you for tuning in today. Hope you're making us a part of your routine, and we'll see you again next Tuesday. But until then, happy creating. Bye for now.